The Dalles. At the Dalles, the Columbia River rumbled through a narrow gorge. The Dalles became a critical stop for the immigrants. That's because it was here that the trail ruts came to a complete stop, blocked by the Cascade Mountains. Unfortunately, the Willamette Valley, the immigrants' destination, was still 100 miles further on. In the trail's first years, there was only one solution: float the wagons down the Columbia River. Because of the swirling rapids, the trip down the Columbia River was especially treacherous. Many immigrants soon realized they could not navigate the hazardous river themselves, so they hired experts, Native Americans. Even with Native American help, floating the Columbia River was risky. Commercial ferrymen also set up shop, but their prices were outlandishly high. Even if an immigrant was willing to pay the steep fee, there were not enough ferry boats available to handle the flood of wagons rolling in. So here at the Dalles, they waited for days or weeks. As a result, a city was born. The Barlow Toll Road opened in 1845, offering immigrants an alternative to the Columbia River route to Oregon City. The wagon ride along the toll road took a long route around Mount Hood, but it was much safer than rafting. Let's hear from some of our primary sources. This is a quote from immigrant Parthenia Blank. "The appearance of the river here changes, and from being a rapid, shallow, and narrow stream, it becomes a wide and deep and still one, in some places more than a mile wide and too deep to be sounded. The banks are precipitous and rocky, and several hundred feet high in some places, passed down to an immense pile of loose rocks across the stream, over which the water runs with great rapidity for 6 miles. And from another primary source, Lindsay Applegate. "One of our boats containing 6 persons was caught in one of those terrible whirlpools and upset. My son, 10 years old, my brother Jesse's son Edward, same age, they were lost." Moment of silence for them. "It was a painful scene beyond description. We dared not go to their assistance without exposing the occupants of the other boat to certain destruction. The bodies of the drowned were never even recovered."